Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. It's an improbable tale from beginning to end. I have this saying that when you walk with purpose, you collide with destiny. You don't know when that destiny moment will happen. They happen throughout your life. They're really not something that you're focused on. It's just doing the thing that you're supposed to do. You create the thing that the universe needs to happen. The saying is really about my teachers and mentors. They are amazing people who have guided my life and put me in places that no one else could have seen me in, and certainly not myself, especially somebody who felt like they didn't belong, even in their own house. One of my counselors, one of my teachers, Karen Denton, introduced me to Carolyn Cotter, who introduced me to Jacksonville University. I didn't know anybody in Jacksonville. I didn't know anybody at that school. I didn't know how I was going to pay. I didn't know anything. But it all worked out. On the day that my application that I didn't, to a school that I didn't select, and I really didn't even fill out, was arrived, a millionaire benefactor was looking for a student who would swim with the right backing and sink without it. My application was the one that was accepted, and I was able to go to that school. I moved away all over the world after graduating with honors, winning the President's Cup for leadership, doing the things that I was supposed to do. When I moved back to Savannah, Georgia, or back to Savannah, Georgia, a place I had never really been, I moved there because I got married. The marriage was annulled in less than a year, but it was the place that I was supposed to be, the place that I feel like I truly belong. When I moved back, I had no idea how close it was to Jacksonville. From time to time, I find myself in need of a break, and I go to a place called American Beach, a place that was founded by a man named Abraham Lincoln Lewis, the first black millionaire in Florida, who wanted to create a place where blacks could roam on the beach because at that time, 1935, they were not allowed to. I love this place. I come down here sporadically, no plans, no idea of what's going to happen, and you just let the happenings happen. Sometimes my friends come along. I take different friends at different times. One was a friend in need, and one was a friend indeed. This time, that friend indeed is a historian, and she just happened to be looking at another friend that we've connected to indirectly and found out that there was going to be a Middle Passage marker ceremony yesterday. One of the days that we were going to be here, that marker was going to be named and claimed, and to mark that place in the Middle Passage where so many had come before. Abraham Lincoln Lewis was a descendant of one of those. In fact, he was a direct descendant of a woman who had been queen in her village in Africa, who ended up running a plantation just outside of Jacksonville. Improbable tales. When you walk with purpose, you collide with destiny. His descendant, his granddaughter, Dr. Janetta Cole, the president who had been president of Spelman University, just happens to be the best childhood friend of one of my teachers, B.B. Ross Coker, brilliant poet laureate, amazing advocate, the woman who stands up for every child who's ever been a child, who ever felt like they didn't belong nowhere. I just happened to go to that event, and she just happened to be there because, of course, she would be there. I went over and let her know that I was BB's adopted goddaughter, and she said, if you belong to BB, you belong to us. When you walk with purpose, you collide with destiny. We are never unclaimed. We have never not belonged. We're always connected. We're always finding our people. Open your heart. Live a life of purpose. Honor your ancestors, and you will find those connections. I love you.